therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or enter a fight, or using harmful language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Sacramento... With teams fine-tuning rotations in these early stages of the season, Richard, some players can be, I think, unsure of... He's checked in for the Kings. Monk comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Utah also making some changes. George Niang, he's checked in for Kyle Filipowski. Bailey comes in for Markkanen, and Primetime subbed in for George. And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And that's what makes this game so important. When you come out and let everyone know what you're thinking, you have got to back it up. MP's put some pressure on himself. We'll see how he handles it.
So on the floor for Utah, Niang out there with Bailey. Then it's Collier. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Primetime and at the shooting guard position. Takes a three. And again, it's the Jazz from deep. As we've mentioned before, MP took a bit of an unusual path to the NBA. He spent some time in Europe to develop his skills before finding his way to an NBA roster.
And going overseas to develop is something that more than a few players have done before. For a guy like MP, it offered a chance to learn what it means to be a professional and really refine his game before jumping to the NBA.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Collier. Shoots a three. It's in from long range. One more from Primetime. Primetime's got 9.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the trickle on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Here's Collier. Bailey. Off target from outside. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Kings. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Kings really take control here.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Dario Saric is out there with Sabonis. Then it's Malik Monk. Then it's Ellis. It's Clifford at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. And let's check in with Allie. And she's got the latest for us on MP.
Well, here's what MP had to say about facing one of the best teams in the conference. Games like this are bookmarks, he said, potential moments when the big picture unfolds. We want to have our hands raised at the end of these chapters. Guys, back to you.
And the story continues. Hey, thank you for the report. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, Ace Bailey's draft journey was highly scrutinized, and it wasn't just his height, but at the combine he measured over 2 inches shorter than he'd been listed in college. Rather, his refusal to work out for any team surprised a lot of folks and executives around the league. But it didn't scare off the Jazz, who selected him 5th overall.
Not everyone can shoot like him. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Jazz trail by 7. Takes the 3. It's off, but still a great shooting night. 6 of 8 from the field in the game. A rebound by the Jazz. Bailey's got 4 rebounds in this game. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Primetime. Buries the long-range jumper. Primetime's got 20 points.
and they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Sacramento. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Ellis. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Here's Sabonis. His last outing with 20 points. To the middle. Here's Monk. And that time, also a missed shot.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
You know, Richard, the Sacramento Kings are an organization that has faced heavy criticism for their decision-making.
Look at the players they've missed out on the draft, the stars that they've traded away, as well as the coach that they fired. Short-term thinking has done major damage to their long-term success, if any.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just for 3, Filipowski grabs the board. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
This man has
out. He's ready to talk things through with them. Sacramento making some changes. Eubanks, he's checked in for Sabonis, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Dario Saric. A switcher also for Utah. Collier's checked in. Here's DeRozan. Plays it up and banks it in. DeRozan's got 12.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by the Jazz.
From the top of the key, and again it's Utah.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
On the wing, DeRozan. Pass to Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 4 assists in the game. The Jazz with the lead. Here's Collier. Here's primetime. Again, the Jazz score.
Number 10, assistant, Collier.
51 seconds left in the first half of the game. DeRozan inside. Defended by Filipowski.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Primetime's shot is good.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's DeRozan. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Ooh, and when DeMar DeRozan is cooking with grease, he is borderline unstoppable. And he's feeling it right now.
Lets it fly. And Utah again with the bucket. Off target at the rim. And so it's Utah. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. And we'll be right back after this.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
You look at the Jazz, great start to the year. They came in prepared both mentally and with the game plan.
Yeah, winning the first 2 games of the season would give them a huge confidence boost. And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Sacramento Kings.
One thing that's kept them close, putting in work on the offensive glass. They're feasting on second chances.
Yeah, they've been active, and they're playing with intensity.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Really an incredible game from primetime.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Richard, they say the game slows down. And when did that happen for you?
For me, it was probably my third year. The end of my third year, the game started to slow down a little bit for me. I went from 9 points to 15 to 18. The game really...
Look here. Sharch checked in for Murray. McDermott comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Keon Ellis in for Dennis Schroeder. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from primetime.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
34 seconds left to play in the third. To the paint, and out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And the Kings making a change here. Davis is checked in. Jazz trail by 4. Bailey passes to Nurkic. Here's primetime. Three-pointer on the way. A three-pointer is right on target. Primetime's got 40 points. Outside, Davis. Pass to Sabonis. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for Sacramento. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. Dario Saric is out there with Drew Eubanks. And it's Schroeder in at the point, so that's the 5, and connects again from distance.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Pass to Eubanks. Here's Monk. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Prime time, and the Jazz with another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
DeRozan passes to Schroeder. Saric outside. Inside, here's Monk. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Monk's got 10 points here in the second half. To the left wing, fires for...
Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And it's a 4-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and...
Good! Another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. Keegan Murray comes in for Saric. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Malik Monk. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going.
Checked in for Keontae George. Here's LaVine. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
LaVine has always seen himself as a top-tier player, and he continues to prove it with his play.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the end again for 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And Klay Thompson viewed as one of the best shooters ever to play this game. Hard to believe that the mark of 14 made threes has been passed here this evening.
Here's prime time, headed by LaVine, and the shot will go down.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stop on the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Here's LaVine. The shot from 20. Doesn't get that one.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire. LaVine is taking upon himself to be the man in crucial moments. He's that kind of clutch player.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for Sacramento, trailing by 5.
Coming up huge when his team needs him. Love to see that from DeRozan.
The big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Good, he hits again.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. And Doug Christie is called a timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. LaVine, clean from outside.
Answering the call. Zach LaVine, he wants the ball late. He wants to be the go-to guy.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And it's Utah's ball. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire. No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Misses the three. And he commits the intentional foul.
Domantas Sabonis. Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Collier.
It's the first that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Outside DeRozan. And so it's Utah with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. So long and good night, everyone.
MP, right here. I got a great question for you. Right here.
Miss Harkins.
MP. Obviously, a lot of the talk coming into this one centered on comments about you guys being seen as pushovers, an easy win on the schedule.
Yeah, you know, I tried to show those guys some respect. I've said it publicly, they're one of the best teams in the league. In front of y'all. I've been posting videos about it, and from one competitor to another, you expect us...
MP,
right here. Miss Harkins.
Thank you. Congratulations on this incredible...
Eyes on the rim. Are my shoulders squared up to the basket? Where's my release point? I know that's not glamorous, but what got me from being a nobody in Vermont to setting a record like this was never losing focus. Every single moment matters, you feel me? Can't let a single one slip away.
I have to say, I didn't expect this to happen so soon. Well, you did it. You're in the starting lineup, man.
I'd be lying if I said I was surprised, but I appreciate it, Coach.
Good. Now you have to prove you belong.
Come on, Coach, you know I got it.
Look, I just want to be as clear as possible with you. And if we bench a vet tonight and start a rookie and you lay an egg, it makes the organization look real bad. And that can have ripple effects. Listen, I need you to go out and make an impact, at least on one end of the floor tonight.
weapons? Is the time travel? No, that made sense. No, it was just the accuracy of pace. They talk about doing stuff together as gigs, basically. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah.
Only for work, but I'd like to do fun. Yeah, I guess. Good place.